Hey, Chet man, can you hear me? Chet man, can you hear me? Yeah, man, I'm just getting off of work. So I know y'all, if you go over to the other chat, tell everybody to come over here on this side. If somebody can go to the other chat, tell everybody to come over here. I'm in my car. This is my first time doing this, so if it sounds messed up, let me know. But yeah, I ain't want to disappoint my CSGs. I know y'all was waiting, and so I came live from from my car. I'm on my phone. You know, this is something new. I never did it. But CSGs, what's good, man? What's good, everybody? I had some things I had to do real quick, but I still wanted to do a pregame live stream for all my people. So y'all hit that like button. Let everybody know that we over here live over here. What's up, Big John? What's up, KP? Shalise, what's happening? What's up, Sigel Miggs? Chet Man. So let's get right to it. I'm waiting on my wife to come out. I had to come get her, and I had to come run some errands and stuff right after work. But how y'all feeling about the game tonight, man? What's up, Nijat? Nijat, okay, what's good? What's up, Dreddy Gandhi? Have the wife predict the win. Um, I'm gonna predict a win. I think we need this. I think we need this win in a worse way. Patrick Mitchell said if we don't win tonight, I would start to be concerned. Yeah, me too, man. Like I wouldn't overreact, but man, it's gonna be hard to make up some ground. You know, since the Spurs won, they beat the Suns, and that was a crazy game from the Suns and the Spurs last night. DJ M60, what's good? Devin 95, what's happening? Lights out cuts, what's good? Yeah, we gotta win this one tonight, fellas. We gotta win this one tonight. We'll be one of the few teams that haven't won yet. And the Grizzlies haven't won yet either. And so we gotta win this one tonight, bro. I'm predicting a win. I think we can't afford to go down 0-4, 0-5, 0-6, nothing like that. Yo, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, that was my wife calling me, man. My bad. I don't know how this work. I'm just doing this on an impromptu thing. But I think the keys to the game again. I think Jalen gonna have to have a good game. I'm not sure if anybody over there they could really should be able to stop him. Um, Mark Williams, Shangun gonna have to keep Mark Williams off the boards. We're gonna need a better game from Fred VanVleet, no doubt. Um, the defense got to step up. We can't let LaMelo go crazy on us. You know what I'm saying? I think Jabari gonna have a better game than usual. I think we'll be motivated because I think I think they, if you ever play sports, you look at the schedule. You see who's coming up. And if Fred VanVleet having a bad game, man, our man Thompson gonna have to play a little bit more. I was a little bit disappointed he didn't play more against um, uh, Golden State. You know, I was a little disappointed. I think our man Thompson needs to play more. Fred VanVleet, he gonna have to have his game together. I want to see a little bit like progression that we've been seeing from the last 3 games. I want to see us progress even more this go round. I think we gotta have progression. I'm cool with the first 3 losses because I seen progression. I don't want to see any regression. Yeah, I agree, DJ M60. Cam need Bullock minutes, man. If Bullock gonna come in and not hit shots, what is his purpose? What is he good for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he really good for? He's not good for anything if he's not gonna hit 3-point shots. So we definitely need some bench production. If our man got to come in and go supernova or something crazy, we need some bench production from somewhere. Uncle Jeff Green or somebody. Put Boban in if Boban gonna give us some. Because Boban, I mean, he's gonna be he's kind of a problem down low. Put Boban in if we need some bench production from somewhere, some way. So I think the best person to provide that is Cam. And if you looked at Jackson Gatlin's interview of Coach Udoka, he kind of brought that up. Like, what are you gonna do about the bench? And he's saying he's planning on mixing some things up on the bench. So I'm hoping that means more Cam if that's the case. That's one of the main things I want to see. Because if you seen Frank's video, he showed you that our starters have been beating the other team's starters. We've been losing these games with the bench. We've been losing these games with the bench. Big John say Boban for the win. Marion Gonzalez, Chetman said, it's a shame we don't have KJ Martin anymore because Cam needs to play exactly like KJ Martin. Facts. Maybe we can go get KJ from Philly. Maybe Philly don't see KJ in their future or something. Maybe we can get KJ Martin back. I never wanted to get rid of KJ Martin, but I understood. I understood why he had to go. Now his pops on podcast crying and everything because his boy ain't getting no minutes. But what did he really expect from a second round pick that's really a run and dunk guy? What did they expect for him to start? Like, his best situation was here with the Rockets. And they talked themselves out the way. They talked themselves out of he was getting minutes. He was playing 25, 28 minutes a night. What more did you want from a second round pick? That's really just all about alleys, catching alleys and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talked themselves out the way. This was the best spot for KJ Martin, and the grass is not always greener on the other side, man. The grass not always greener on the other side. And I think he got some bad advice from his pops, from his camp. Now he's getting tossed around. You know what I'm saying? Now he's just getting tossed around. But back to the game, I'm expecting the same production out of LP. I've been perfectly fine with LP in this production. I've been perfectly fine with Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks gonna have to lock down Melo. or either Terry Rozier, man. Look out for Terry Rozier. I think he could be the key factor to this whole thing, man. Because Terry Rozier, you know, when he get hot, he can get buckets. What's good, Space Age? What it do? Chet man said I was looking at the plus minus when Şengün comes out of the game and it's nasty. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this is just, it is what it is. So we gonna have to hold down Terry Rozier as well. And Brandon Miller been looking good, man. If anybody knows and see my video, I made a whole video about Brandon Miller. If we fell to like fifth in the draft, I wouldn't have mind drafting Brandon Miller because we needed that shooting. I always was on the mindset that we needed shooting. Even from last year, we didn't have shooters. And Brandon Miller he's been doing good. He's been shooting it well. He's been actually rebounding well. He got a little bit of assist game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who I wouldn't have mind drafting him if we had to go. He was a good fifth slot as far as draft picks. I wouldn't have mind getting him if we would have failed like fourth or fifth. If he would have slumped and dropped in the draft. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad with our man. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad with our man. But I wouldn't have slept, I wouldn't have felt bad about getting Brandon Miller. I compared him to Paul George when he came out. All he got to do is beef up a little bit, get a little bit more weight, be a little bit better defensively. I think the offensive game there, he's not as athletic as Paul George. Go over there and tell people because I can't do it from my phone, bro. I can't because I set it up on my home computer through another platform. I can't do it on my phone, bro. If y'all could go, Alistair, what's good? Appreciate it. If y'all could go over there and tell them to come over here, bro, because I can't do it from my other phone. This was like impromptu. Y'all know I never went live from my phone before, but I didn't want to have my CSGs leave them hanging. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, Shark Shot? You say I finally got off early to hear your pregame show. Rockets better get this one. Already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to be a man of my word. I try to, if I'm gonna schedule something, if I'm gonna do something, I try to live up to it. So that's why I'm coming live from my phone right now in the car. I'm on my way back home, trying to get there before the game start. But I'm always of the mindset that this year that it was gonna start slow, if y'all know. This is not nothing I'm being reactionary to as far as because I see our record right now. I always tried to caution people, me and Frank, that it was gonna take some chemistry. We was gonna have to work out some chemistry issues. One thing I was inspired about is that we cut down on the turnovers from game to game. We got better turnovers. Now we do need to generate more threes, and I think corner threes specifically. We need to generate more corner threes specifically. And if we can do that, just like if y'all remember the 2018 team that we had, they wasn't just knockdown shooters. They just shot it at volume. And the more you take, the more you make eventually. Besides 0-27, but I ain't gonna bring that up. 0-27, and that was like an anomaly. So the more shots, 3-point shots we can get up, the more it'll balance out. But we need to most definitely take more 3-pointers and generate, especially like those PJ Tucker threes. You remember PJ Tucker used to just sit and live in the corner of the 3-point line. And those are hard to do running through Şengün every time. We need a guard that's gonna be able to drive and kick like, you know, James Harden used to do. Now, I'm not on the mindset that we need to bring James Harden back. Y'all know that. But we need Jalen really to be able to not get so tunnel vision going to the hole to where he can drive and kick and find open shooters, especially in the corner. That's the easiest 3-point shot to make. That's the 3-point shot that people shoot with more frequency and have the highest chances of succeeding at. So if we can do that, I think it'll be beneficial to the whole team, you know. So that's my mindset. We need to generate more threes. We need to keep up the rebounding, and we need to keep these turnovers down, bro. And if we do that, and our defense got to just at least stay on point. We don't have Tari to depend on, so somebody's going to have to step up and get some rebounds and play defense better. And I want to see us come out, you know, with a sense of urgency to where they're not satisfied with being down 0-3 or being down or going down 0-4 in the season. I was of the mindset coming in, if we can win one every 3 games, one every, 3 games here and there, that we'll January need to get focused or relax, or maybe somebody need to make them mad, bro. I always said that Jabari, he plays better mad. He do play better mad. I think Jalen even plays better mad. Reflect back to that Atlanta game. They felt disrespected. And they came and they showed out and actually pulled out a comeback. We was down 15 points. So that's one thing about the greats. They find any old reason to go out and kill the other team. That chip on the shoulder is always there. Kobe will come in the arena and be like, "Oh, that dude got a Dwight Howard jersey on." That pissed me off. I'ma just go out and kill him. Jordan the same way. Oh, they cheered too loud for the starting lineup. Now I gotta go out there and kill him. But Spacey's not great. I'm not saying he's great, but at least that'll boost him up. We didn't see players not great have good games here and there, and then eventually they can find themselves. They can find what makes them tick. I don't know if these guys know what makes them tick yet. You know what I'm saying? Like they really need to find out what makes them tick and what they really playing for. Because right now it's just looking like they're going through the motions, sort of, but they are learning a new system. You know what I mean? But eventually they gotta make it click. They gotta show what they're worth. And the Houston Rockets already picked up, they 4th-year options for Jalen and Şengün, and Jabari 3rd-year option. They already picked that up. So these guys gonna be here. Like I said the other day, this is our young core for the next 2 to 3 years. So eventually they gotta figure out what they about. You can't give up on guys this young so early. We gotta remember that these guys, they came in the league at 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? These guys are really, if this was back in the 90s, they'll still be in college. And I know me and Frank, we always say third year elite, but that's not a guarantee for everybody. Sometimes it take a little bit longer, and when you coming in so young, really like your fourth or fifth year is kind of equivalent to your third year. How some of the Kobe's and them guys had to come in their third year, they was better, but they was already 24, 25 years old. So these guys, they do need to show what they're worth, but we gotta remember they are young, but that's not an excuse. Just like what's the name says, they gonna have to eventually show something. And I think tonight is you know how you got teams on your schedule that you find your groove. Like you come out and you beat the teams you supposed to beat, and you find a groove after that. Hopefully this is that moment. Hopefully this is that watershed moment to where they find a groove. You feel me? Because look at Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins was left for dead in Minnesota. Then he went to the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? Like, people thought Andrew Wiggins was gonna forever be a bust. He went to Golden State, and now he's a champion, and now he looks way better than what he ever did in the Cavaliers or in Minnesota, you know. So some of these guys it takes time, you know. So BJ Kuru says 5 years too much time for Wade, buddy. I feel you, but when you 19 coming in and you wait 5 years, you only 24. Your brain is not fully developed till you're 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are not full adults yet. But I think today needs to be that moment to where we see, okay, there's no excuses. There's no excuses. They need to find, and this is what I want to see. They need to find the weakest defender and go at him. We never do that. We never pick out the weakest defender and go at him and make him play defense. Just like the Spurs, when they figured like Jabari, he's a prime example. When the Spurs figured out, Jabari can't do this, they picked on Jabari almost every time down. They got Wemby on them. They got Collins on them. Like, we should have been getting Collins in the pick and roll game all game long. Make him defend. Like Mason Plumlee, we need to pick on him on the perimeter, make him come out and make him defend. This is what good teams do. And just like if y'all remember when we used to go up against the Warriors, who did James Harden always used to get out on the perimeter to try to cook? Steph Curry. Because Steph Curry, they used to try to hide Steph Curry because he was the weakest defender. But James Harden would get that pick and roll or get that switch and make Curry come out here and guard him. And they used to take Curry legs out from under him. So Clay used to have to step up. We need to identify the weak man and go at him. These guys like Mason Plumlee and C.D. Osman and Collins and all that, get them boys out on the perimeter, make them defend Jalen and Fred VanVleet and guys like that, Dylan Brooks. Make them work. We can't just not pick out the weakest link and just let him let teams get away with playing these guys. Once you do that, then they whole game plan gotta change. And I thought Udoka would do that more, truthfully. I thought Udoka would do that more. Let's see these guys have to defend and take they wind away for offense, so they offense won't be that good. Hell, even Wemby, make him come out and defend. Cause you see he was gassed the last game. Even guys like that, young guys, that ain't really proved much. Make them come out there and defend. And keep picking on them. That's why Jabari just went into a shell, because they kept picking on bro. Make them show that they can't get away with it. They can't get away with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we need to do. Terry Rozier, get him out there. He ain't no good defender. Get him out there in the pick and rolls. Make him defend. Take some of his, even LaMelo. He's not a great defender. Make them defend. Keep picking on them. Run. If you got to run that same play 4 or 5 times in a row, run it. Make them adjust. And then once they adjust, counter that. Yeah, Barry, he didn't take advantage of CP3. He even had Curry on him sometimes. Bro, them dudes so short. Back them up as far as you can back them up, and then just jump up and shoot your shot. He rushed a lot of those shots. He bailed them out. He bailed these guys out from playing defense, having at least make them foul you and rack up fouls. You know, Vassell is comfortable, makes a huge difference. Yeah, so but these guys got to get comfortable. That's what I'm saying. They got to get comfortable as well. So that's really like my takeaways from the game. Stay locked in defensively. Bring in get some more chemistry. Punish the weak defenders. And don't let LaMelo Ball go crazy on you. If we do all that, I think we should win this game. Rebound. Don't let Mark Williams just gobble all the rebounds up. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically my takeaways from the game, man. And we need to play our man. We need to play our man. Our man is 6'7", just like LaMelo. Fred, we seen Fred last game. His short, his height really came into play last game. He was trying to go down there with them trees. They was taking away his 3-ball. He had to drive most of the game. Got blocked at the rim 3-4 times. Couldn't really get angles. So we gotta do that to other teams. We gotta make other teams adjust to us. Stop having to adjust to the other team. And bring Cam off the bench. Let Cam get some burn, because I'm tired of Reggie Bullock. If Reggie Bullock is not good until after Thanksgiving, I don't want to see him on the court till after Thanksgiving. Because everybody say it's a trend with Reggie Bullock. He don't show up till after Thanksgiving. Well, if that's the case, I don't want to see him till after Thanksgiving. Like, we need to start making teams adjust to what we have. Because we got a solid offensive system now. It's just not dribble, 3-4 guys standing around the 3-point line. We got motion. You know what I'm saying? We got back cuts. We got a lot of things that we can do. So we got to start making these guys adjust. If that's feeding Şengün in the paint 5-6 times in a row, make them start scrambling and just then do that. We can't be this participation team just because you on the court, you get a play call for you. Nah, you got to prove that you need those plays. So that's how I'm looking at it, fam. I wish I can bring y'all up and I can talk to y'all, but I can't do it on my on my phone. So I'm gonna go ahead and live stream. I'm driving back up to my house. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe. And yes, we will be having a post-game live stream in the regular setting. I will be at home. So y'all come back out after the game. Chop it up with your boy Space, man. I appreciate all my CSGs for dropping by. You know what I'm saying? Showing love to your boy. Appreciate it. I'm going to get with y'all, man. CSGs, with me, I can do this at the next game I go to. Next game I go live from my phone. So appreciate y'all for coming through, man. I'm going to holler at y'all boys. I'm out. CSGs, we all we got.